If you consume a lot of leftist or left-leaning political content on here, there's a chance that you may be doing to your brain the same exact thing that Fox News does to its viewers' brains. And before I go any further, look, I know I came in hot with that first statement, but before you flame me in my comments, please hear me out. To be clear, I am not saying that political content on the left of any iteration is in any way morally equivalent to Fox News and other similar outlets. They are not morally the same. But if there's one thing that the complete implosion of the Unfuck America tour has exposed, other than the obvious continued perpetuation of racism on the left as well as the right, it's the fact that there are way too many people online that don't know how to tell the difference between a political content creator and a political organizer. And if you're consuming mostly content from the first category instead of the latter, you may be slowly driving yourself insane without actually contributing anything to the cause. The most important thing that you should watch for when you are consuming political content is that content creator giving you actionable next steps, or are they just activating your fear and or anger response in your head? Broadly speaking, political content as a whole can be divided into one of two categories. Either the content is advocacy focused or it is adversary focused. Advocacy-focused content will include some sort of action step or action item that you can perform after watching the video. Adversary content, on the other hand, typically does not give you any sort of action step or actionable item that you can do other than consume more of their content. Its primary goal is telling you how dumb and bad and evil and stupid the opposition is. It's very reactive in nature. When I say that there is a lot of content on the left that is doing to people's brains the same exact thing that Fox News does to their viewers' brains, I mean that there's a lot of content on the left that is activating people's fear and anger response and then doing nothing else with it. People get hooked on watching Fox News because it's activating that fear and that anger response. And the more and more that fear and that anger consumes them, the more compelled they feel to continue consuming that content. Because while what it's actually doing is inflaming that fear and anger response, what it feels like on a chemical brain level to them is it's soothing that response. In the same way that when you drink a lot of soda, you feel like you are quenching your thirst, but in actuality, because of all of the sugar and stuff that you're consuming, on a chemical level, you're actually making your body thirstier. Fox News does the same thing with people's brains. And a lot of leftist content has started to become that as well. And the problem is, eventually, you're going to have to stop watching their videos, right? Life goes on. You have to get dinner on the table or go to bed or go to work or class or whatever it is. Eventually, you're going to stop watching their videos, which means you're no longer getting that soothing feeling in the moment. And all you're left with is that fear and anger response, because they have not given you a next step that you can take outside of their content to vent off any of that. And so in the long run, if you continue consuming primarily that type of content and are never given other steps that you can take to act on this information, on this anxiety that is building inside of you, all you're doing in the long run is worsening your mental health without actively contributing toward the fight to protect our democracy. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't consume any of this content. I'm not even saying that all of the content creators that make it are bad. Frankly, I sometimes wish that that was the type of content that I make. I recognize I would be very good at it. I'm articulate, I'm informed, and most importantly, I'm fucking mean. That's a lethal combination for adversary-focused content. And adversary-focused content gets higher engagement and is much, much more profitable, which is why there are so many content creators that create that type of content. You can continue to consume some of it, but you need to make sure that you are also adding in content that is giving you action steps.